Hello students, welcome to P.N.AMERSEY e-learning classes. Today I'm going to explain new transformation of sentences, active and passive voice. Now let us understand what is voice of a verb. The voice of a verb expresses whether the subject in the sentence has performed or received the action. For example, the watchman opens the door. In this sentence, we can see that the subject is performing the action, while in the second sentence, the door is opened by the watchman. Here we can see our subject is receiving the action. So now let us discuss types of voices of verb. Verb has two voices. First is active voice and the second is passive voice. Here active voice, that means when an action performed by the subject is expressed by the verb, it is an active voice. Active voice is used when more straightforward relation and clarity is required between the subject and the verb. For example, hens lay eggs. Now, what is passive voice? When the action expressed by the verb is received by the subject, it is passive voice. Passive voice is used when the doer of the action is not known and the focus of the sentence is on the action and not the subject. For example, eggs are laid by hens. Let us understand the rules to change the sentences from active to passive form. First is the sentence must have objects like transitive verb its need. If there is no object, then there must be question word who asks the object. And the second is object active sentence became the subject of passive sentence. Third rule is subject of active sentences will change into passive sentences that preceded the object word by. The fourth rule is the verb used is verb 3, that means past participle, which preceded by to be. And the fifth rule is the adjusted sentence structure by tenses. So we have to change the tenses also. So let us understand how we will change the tenses. Here tenses, first let us see simple present tense. And while it's an active sentence, it will the verb will be in the V1 form, that is base form, write or writes. So it will going to change in is or are written. Written will go is a, as you know, that it's a past participle, that means V3 form of the verb. Here a second is present continuous tense. When we are talking about present continuous in active voice, it will be is or are writing. So it will going to change as is or are been written. The next is simple past tense. So simple past tense active will be wrote, and in passive it will going to change in was or were written. Then the next is past continuous tense. In active voice it will be was or were writing. So it will going to change like was, were, being written. Then the next is present perfect tense. In present perfect tense active will be has or have written. So it will going to be changed in passive like has or have been written. Then when we see the past perfect tense, in active voice it will had written. So in passive voice it will going to be had been written. Then future tense, when we discuss, it will going to in active voice it will write. So in passive voice it will going to be will be written. Then when we talk about some conditional, that means you could say the models are there. Then we will change like if it is would write in active voice, if it is would write. So it will going to change in passive like would be written. Let's understand what kind of changes will be there in pronouns in the sentence. So when it's a subject pronoun, so how it will change to object pronoun. I will going to change into me. You will going to remain you. He will going to be changed in him. She will going to be changed her. it will going to remain same, it. We will going to change us. You, if it is you is used for plural, it will going to be you. They will going to be changed into them. Now let us see some examples of active, how to change active to passive voice, and how the tenses will going to change in that. First is present simple. In active, I do my homework. So how we will change it to passive? My homework is done. So do will going to change is done. Then next is present continuous tense. I am doing my homework. It will going to change like my homework is being done. Then when we discuss past simple, it will going to be I did my homework. And it will change like my homework was done. Then it's a past continuous tense. I was doing my homework. So it will change like my homework was being done. The next is present perfect tense. I have done my homework. It will going to change like my homework has been done. Then we discuss past perfect tense. I had done my homework. So it will be my homework had been done. The future, now future simple, I will do my homework. It will going to change. My homework will be done. Then future be going to. If it is, I am going to do my homework. So it will change. My homework is going to be done. Then we talk about model. I must do my homework. So it will change. My homework must be done. Then we discuss model perfect. I should have does my homework. So it will going to change. My homework should have been done. So I hope student you would have understood this topic. Thank you.